I've helped so many people for 17 years end marriages. And toward the tail end of that career, which was phenomenal in every way, I got to help people transform who they were in conflict. But now I want to help people transform the relationships that they're in before it gets to that point. And no matter what stage we're in our lives and in our relationships, I can't think of one person, including myself, who wouldn't want to have more, better, elevated connection. And I'm going to share with my community and yours what's shaking in my world with this new offer that really like literally moves my entire physical body, like gets it buzzing just when I think about it. And, you know, I quit my law job to do the coaching full time a year ago. I was coaching lawyers and co-parents in the family law world, and co-parents meaning people who are already separated or divorced and co-parenting their children from two homes. And it was mind-blowing. Honest to God, Alicia, I thought that we would see people like shift 10%, you know, like a little shift, and it's like wicked. Like that's so much better than what we were doing before, which was nothing, right? And people paying hourly rates to their lawyers and the conflict still not getting any better. But what we saw was like 90-degree turns, 180-degree turns, 60-degree turns. I had clients who didn't recognize themselves anymore. Like they couldn't even connect to the old version of themselves. And, you know, when they boiled it down, it was they found themselves again. And so this program's all about elevating relationships. Option C, stay, leave, or change. And it could be marriage, common law, mom and daughter. It could be sibling. It could be business partner, right? Stay or leave or change. Option C. And it was inspired absolutely by a client of mine who wanted to enter marriage. And this is why reaching out to your community means so much to me, because I said to you, I have a really strong feeling that there are probably people here right now who aren't taking steps towards that yet, but are contemplating it. And that's completely fine. And that may be the ultimate outcome. But what I wanted people to know is that there is a third option to staying or leaving.
You know what I love about this too, Rad, is that, you know, I'm a divorce coach, right? And I support women through this, and people will think, oh, then it's anti-marriage and it's the drama and the shame and the gossip. And you're a divorce lawyer and you think, oh, well, that's litigation and court and take them for all they're worth and stretch it out. Just these negative associations with it. And here we're saying, though we've been from different perspectives in this world, we have an affinity towards marriage and family and healthy relationships and partnerships.
Yeah.
In however they look.
Isn't that ironic? That's such a great observation. That's actually quite hilarious that here we are talking about programs and inviting people to elevate their relationships. And that's just it, right? It's like, I live my dream life. I literally truly do. And all I want is for others to do the same.
Yeah, I love that. And the reason why it's so important from my perspective is because in the Lemonade Life community, I hold women who 50% of the women that I hold are contemplating separation and divorce. These are women who are self-care, you know, people who want to learn and grow and have a growth mindset, have a positive attitude, want to do the right thing for themselves and their families. Another 50% I hold are in separation, right? Some that have chosen to go through it, others that have not. We've seen people reconcile. We've seen people move forward. And so you're absolutely right.
And that's why I didn't say to my client, well, should we try to save your marriage first? That wasn't the advice I gave her. I said, you want clarity, you know, so clarity in making the decision, and whatever the decision is, and the decision can change in a year, like you say, right? And when we really broke it down, it was wild the impact it was having on her kids, right? And so I thought, oh my God, this work is going to benefit every single person, especially the kids who we love the most. But it was about clarity. And, you know, we say when emotions are high, intelligence is low, right? And right, it's like stepping back, cleaning the lens, getting a broader perspective, understanding your participation in the tango, because it's a tango. And what I believe is it takes two to tango and one to lead. So how do you elevate it just by shifting yourself? And a lot of people say to me, does this work if it's just me doing it? 1000%. 1000%.
We are constantly in challenge and change. The change is real. Ladies, the change is real. We can't avoid these things. And the more effective we could be at it, through what you're talking about, is such a gift. This is putting the oxygen mask on, right? This is for, this is putting oxygen mask on, that we navigate this wholeheartedly. Then it is, transfers into our home.
Yeah.
And extends into the community. This is massive.
It's massive. And it's no matter what, right? Like no matter what, you'll see the impact in your life.